Game on!
Greetings and welcome to another review from Board Game Society. My name is Fredrik.
And my name is Mats, and today our village has been ransacked by barbarians.
And we had to flee with our families, crossing a cruel desert, frozen peaks and seas filled with sharks.
Then we found it, the perfect place for our new home.
But as soon as we built the first hut, we discovered a vast network of caverns underground.
So now we have to organize expeditions and build our new village.
Above
and below.
In the beginning of the game, each player receives a player board, 7 coins, a starting house, and 1 type of every starting villager. Place the reputation board in the center and add 6 star house cards and 4 key house cards. Draw 5 villagers and put them on the board. Place coin tokens, cider tokens, goods tokens, and potion tokens near the side. Shuffle the cave cards and place them in a pile next to the board. Do the same thing with the house and the outpost cards and place them below the board. The game is played over 7 rounds. Each round, players assign their villagers to take actions. Some villagers can perform actions that other villagers can't, so pay attention to the symbols on the villager tiles. As an action, your villagers can harvest goods tokens. They can build new houses or outposts, train new villagers, or just do labor work. But they can also explore the caverns below. When you explore, you need to assign at least 2 villagers to that action. Pay attention to how many lanterns every villager has on their tile. Then roll the die to see which adventure in the encounter book your villager will go on and let another player read it for you. Depending on how many lanterns your villagers brought, you can make choices on how they will act. Roll the dice to see if they succeed with the option that you've chose and take the corresponding reward or punishment depending on the outcome. Players take turns assigning their villagers to actions, and when there is no villager left to assign, the player passes. After all players have passed, the round ends. The goal is to collect as many victory points as possible. You get victory points from putting goods in your advancement track, building houses and outposts, from card bonuses, and from the reputation track. When the 7th round is over, the player compare the total score, and the one with the most victory points is the winner.
I think the artwork is amazing
I agree.
Above and below. And also in all Ryan Laukat's games, he has a very own unique design that you fall in love with so easily. Yeah, and I also like the encounter book. It's very well designed, easy to browse through, and with over 200 encounters, the replay value is really big.
I think the theme really flows through the game in a really nice way, and the title Above and Below really reflects in what you're doing in the game. You're building a village above, and you're exploring the caverns below.
The mashup between village building and storytelling, it sometimes make me feel like it's 2 different games. You know, you get a bit more involved in the storytelling part where you explore the caverns.
But as you say, there are 2 different game mechanics styles in a way. But it's also what's unique about this game.
Yeah, really. I think the village building and the storytelling parts really connect well.
Yeah.
But sometimes, you know, when you're focused on the village building,
the encounters
kick in.
The encounters. They are a bit bittersweet because they are both the story driving component, and it really paints a beautiful story picture, but in a way it could stall the game flow a bit.
At the first round you usually choose a key house.
Well, it's obvious it's the most strategic thing to do.
Yeah, exactly, and then the round ends. So we made the house rule that we
add another round.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
The key house choosing part, well, we doesn't count that as a round. So we have played this game with both 2 players, 3 players and 4 players, and we would say that the sweet spot is 3 players.
Yeah.
With 4 players, the rounds could be pretty long if if everyone chooses to go exploring and have the encounters.
And we look forward to the sequel, Near and Far.
And also his game Islebound with the same artwork style.
Yeah, there's much good to get from that guy. But this, folks, is Above and Below.